Recently, in Kuwait and Saudi Arabia, they've recorded the highest temperature on Earth. What are the major causes of this global warming? The greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide. In fact, the atmospheric CO2 level has increased 17% compared to 1990. At this rate, it is estimated that the surface temperature of the Earth will increase by 4 degrees Celsius by 2100. If there's to be a future for our next generations, it is really time for us now to act by reducing the CO2 emission in cement industry. You may ask, why cement industry? Cement production industry itself is responsible for 3.2 billion tons of CO2 emission every year. This corresponds to half of the CO2 emission from overall transportation sectors. So, we present our new sustainable and cost-saving construction material, Magcrete. Our microcement uses the concentrated waste brine from the desalination plant and only needs to heat it up to 700 degrees compared to 1,500 degrees for the normal cement. Through our special carbonation technology, the Magcrete concrete block can be enhanced in its structure and its strength within only 4 hours. Also in this process, our Magcrete concrete block can retain 80 kilograms of CO2 per every ton of Magcrete cement used. This is the Magcrete concrete block, and this is the normal concrete block. By simply just using 2 over Magcrete concrete block instead of the 2 of normal concrete block, you can offset the carbon dioxide you have emitted by driving your car from the city to the campus. You can pass around. Also, for a Magcrete concrete block, it is fully recyclable and used as a raw material again. Through this entire process, you can save $50 per ton, meaning for the plant that has a annual production of 1 million ton, you can save $50 million. Although the global cement industry is $200 billion industry, we plan to concentrate on the MENA region, which is worth $30 billion. Considering only UAE as our serviceable market, we can target $140 million. In 1 to 2 years, we're going to substitute 3% of the normal cement with our Magcrete cement, which will allow us $3.4 million. For the normal cement, the compound annual growth rate is 6%. However, what really excites us is the fact that the compound annual growth rate for the green cement is 10%. Compared to our competitors, Magcrete achieves its earth-smith strengths in a very short time and is highly stable. The 2 factors that competitors have struggled. At the early stage of our company, we're going to sell the precast concrete blocks to other companies to gain market confidence and increase our brand awareness in the market. Then later on, after we build our pilot plant, we're going to produce the Magcrete cement powder and also license our special carbonation technology to other precast companies. Within this year, we're going to continue with our current pilot programs with Masdar City and Louvre Museum, as well as proceed with our several other pilot programs. In parallel, we're going to participate in several construction-related conferences so that we can acquire our early adopting customers and increase our brand awareness in the market. And after we build our pilot plant, we're going to collaborate with the desalination plant in the UAE so that we can initiate our product through direct sales and consultation, websites, and distributing companies so that we can fully penetrate into the market by 2022 summer. Our team has total 30 years of experience in construction-related field. Thanks to Start Ready program, our mentors and coaches, we could have successfully transformed our engineering experience into entrepreneurship journey. Now, we're at the stage of proudly presenting our solution, our product, to the market. In order to really accelerate this process, we'd like to ask for $30,000 of investment, which 30% will be used for the marketing, 25% for the further improvements of our product, and the rest 45% to produce 50,000 Magcrete precast concrete blocks and save 21 metric tons of CO2 emission on Earth. We see ourselves in a future where we are proud to leave the world to our children and grandchildren. We, Magcrete, in 10 years' time, will take a full responsibility of the greener living environment for you and for your family.
This concrete, it can be used also when you do the buildings, or it's only for the blocks?
I'll add on that, but like we have still a limitation of if it's being used as a structure, it might corrode because of the iron, but the iron structure can be replaced with many other things. and also using several like coating systems, it can also be used in the structure.
It cannot be used with iron.
No, with iron, because it has possibility of corrosion within like 2 to 3 years. So that's a cell limitation that we face right now. Yeah.
Still not okay.
So right now it's double the cost of traditional cement,
Yep.
and you would manufacture it. How you would have to? How would you manufacture these blocks? This is stage one is selling these blocks.
So at the early stage, we're going to actually import the cement material, and then through the precasting process, we're going to make the concrete block and then sell it.
Yeah, where are you going to do that?
So from UK as well and China, there are companies they're making the cement from. So we're going to import the material from there and then make it. Yeah, the powders, the cement powder. So this is the concrete block that we're going to sell.
Yeah, how are you going to make the block? Like, do you need a plant? Do you need to build a factory in order to produce it?
Actually, we in talk with several cement manufacturing, and once we implement the technology in their factory, it will be ready to produce in that one.
The technology been tested for the heat, years, I don't know, with other materials.
Okay, so the answer for this question that the harsh environment in UAE consists of two factors, high humidity and high temperature. And this we have a pilot test with Masdar City. In the lab test we have been proven that, but we are in the process for a larger scale of test, with, as someone said, in the Louvre and in the Masdar City.
It's been used already.
We are in the process that to test them, but in the lab results, it proved already that it can sustain heat and humidity.
I just want to know if you protected this idea, this invention.
Well, we are working on it. I mean, we are, as we said, as an academic, we are in the process of publishing, and at the same time through NYU, we are doing that. Yeah.
No, not yet.
Not yet, officially not yet. We are in the process.
So before you go to manufacturing, I think you have to protect it, just to protect yourself
Totally agree.
from copying.
Copyright.
Normally, like cement is an industry in which you don't actually ship the powder and all. You just have to open the facility within, because sand was one of the bigger raw materials. So in this case, it's the desalination plants, right? So where do you see a big market of desalination plants? Which part of UAE are they?
Yeah, so there is many big desalination plant we have. We have Nar here in Abu Dhabi. We already have been in talk with the distillation at Tawila there. And as I said, waste brine is one of the important resources that we use in our recipe. And as I said, this is a recycled material. We utilize them, and it is a win-win situation for everybody.